Hello everyone, this is the Green Snake Gamer playing Van Helsing, Mission 1, Vaseria Village.
To the east, to the far side of Romania. 450 years ago, a Transylvanian knight named Valerius the Elder allowed his son, Vladislaus Dragulia, to commit a great evil upon the world. As a result, a terrible curse was cast upon his house. A curse that cannot be lifted until the vampire is driven from their land. 9 generations have perished trying to break it. Only one survives. The Princess Anna. If she dies, the spirits of her ancestors shall never enter the gates of St. Peter. They will be forever damned. When we found you crawling up the steps of the Vatican half dead, it was clear that you had been sent to do God's work. God is not to blame for your past sins. But if you pass this test of faith, He will help you rediscover your past. Transylvania is a land plagued by tragedy. And Vaseria, a village where you will encounter the dead far more than the living. Do not be distracted by these wayward spirits, my son. Find the village fountain quickly, for that is where the path to Dracula begins.
We just get off the train and already encounter a ghost. That's not a very reassuring sign. First thing I'm going to do is start breaking everything I can find to get as many glyphs as I can. Especially the green ones to get points to buy things. And over on your left here, you're going to see this door with that mark on it. These are doors that can only be opened by using specific weapons. Or alternate versions of those weapons. Now this one, in order to get through here, we need to use the alternate blades, which is what drains your power bar. I wasn't able to do so because my power bar is empty. So I'll need to fight enemies to restore that and come back. Behind the wagon here is a cheat glyph. These we will be picking up along the way during story mode, then unlock different things in the cheats menu. This one is for Big Head, which I'm sure you can guess what it does. Gives you a really freakishly huge head while you're playing the game. If you like that, you can leave that on. Yeah, that guy's not going to help us. Already encounter a dead body. Alright, we're going to jump up here on the roof to collect more of these green cross glyphs. Oops, don't want to get up there. Make sure you hit this rooster one here to spin this around to get even more. Like I said, you're going to need all you can. Now if we can just jump to the second rooftop. Oh, that was terrible. I keep jumping too far over. There we go. You'll see a grappling hook on the other side. And then another grappling hook icon to get to the roof here. In the center, we have a half of a health recovery upgrade to boost our health, a life increaser. Make sure to pick that up. Every time we find 2 of those, we'll get a health bonus, and our health bar will grow larger, giving us more health. That's very important. As you can see, our health bar is the red bar. And that's not a lot of health. I'm gonna have to go fight some enemies to restore my blue bar so I can come back and open that door. Okay, the bridge is out. Gotta come down now. But the blue bar is what allows you to use your alternate versions of your weapons, depending what you have selected. Okay, here we have another door. Now, in order to get through this door, you can't do it on your first playthrough, you have to do it on your second, because we need the Gatling gun. So I'll have to break that door on my second playthrough. Okay, once we hit the switch, we'll be able to cross the bridge and get to the other side now. Just gotta use our grappling hook, just like Batman and Robin. Good, just the enemies I was looking for. So now we can boost our power bar. Now if you look to your right next to the gun, you'll see a blue bar increasing every time I destroy enemies. That'll be the power bar that allows us to use our alternate weapons. Just gonna blow away these skeleton creatures with my pistols. Here we have a life replenisher. You can think of it as a full recovery item. There's also an egg pedestal here. We don't have the egg, so don't worry about that right now. Run over to the wall here and use your grappling hook. This gets the second half to our life bar increaser. So now we got more health. Our health increased now. Our total health. We also have another door. In order to get through this door, we need the shotgun. We don't have a shotgun right now, so we'll have to come back and open that door later as well. Now I gotta go back to the beginning and open that door. Now that I got my power bar, so now I can use my alternate blades to rip open that door. You'll be glowing when you're using your alternate weapons as the bar drains. Inside's another cheat glyph here. The ghost body makes you look like a ghost. Alright, so the door ahead of us that we can't get through, we'll be coming back for that later once we get the shotgun. Alright, here's where you can start doing combos on enemies. The only combo I like to do is just blowing them away, like this. That's mainly what I stick to. Just keep pumping them full of lead until they go down. As you can see, they drop glyph points that we can use to purchase our upgrades with. Now, you have a limited amount of time to pick them up before they disappear. So when you're fighting a huge group of enemies, you want to try to take down one enemy at a time and stay close to pick them up before they disappear. We're gonna go up first. This way being a dead end. And pick up our ammunition replenisher. Basically what that does is, when your blue bar is empty, just use that and it'll fill it back up instantly. Okay, now these finishing moves are great. Whenever you kill 5 enemies in a row, you get a finisher. They're canisters that instantly kill your enemy. Right now we have 3 canister slots. So every time I kill 5 enemies, it'll fill up 1 slot. Sadly, they will not instantly kill the bosses. They do damage to the bosses, though. Just gonna jump down here to get more points and fight some more enemies. I'm gonna go out of my way to try to break absolutely everything I can find in every level. There is a lot to buy, and things do get pretty pricey, so I highly recommend you do this. As well as making sure you kill every single enemy that you come across. See, when you're glowing like that, I went to the power bar and switched to my alternate pistols to do more damage. The alternate versions of your weapons are basically going into the power mode for them, and they do more damage. But that bar drains very quickly, so it doesn't last long. Okay, we see a weapon in that open window. But to get to it, we have to fight a small army of enemies. Luckily, these skeleton enemies aren't that big a deal. They go down pretty easy. Even resorting to standing on top of barrels. Okay, here we have another door. This door, just like the one at the windmill, you have to use the shotgun to open. So we're gonna grapple up here, start breaking all the boxes, and make sure to pick up the shotgun on the table. Now there are two ways to switch between weapons. You can either hit L2 and it'll bring a list of them down, and you can scroll down and pick whichever weapon you want, or you can just cycle through them with the control buttons on your control pad. The directional buttons. Shotgun's pretty good at blowing away enemies at close range. Now I'm heading back to that windmill door, now that I have the shotgun. The shotgun is a great weapon, just instantly dropping them like flies. And that red bar that tries to fill up and go around that meter, it is your timer. Now, it doesn't really make much of a difference, but when it completely goes around and that entire circle becomes red while you're fighting enemies, it starts your combo back at 0. Your counter, you know how you gotta get 5 in a row to get one of those finishing kills canisters? Basically, that'll reset your combo counter there, your enemy death counter to 0. It's not really important, it doesn't really matter at all. So once we use the shotgun to open this door, go up on top of the windmill here to make sure you pick up this life increaser. Well, half of the life increaser. Every 2 life increases we get allows us to increase our health. Now, I don't have the alternate shotgun yet, so I can't use my power bar at all with the shotgun. I can only use it right now with my blades and pistols. But once we find the alternate versions of all the weapons, along with all the weapons, we'll be able to. Okay, I think that's everything. We're all set.
You there? You all right?
Are you hurt, sir?
As you can see, the locals are pretty friendly around here. And this jumps into another boss fight. against our mystery man here. Which, if you've seen the movie, you probably have a good idea who this is. Now you can break things to collect more points like before with hide. But, like I said, you want to mainly focus on just fighting the bosses. Now if he does attack you and knock your hat off, make sure to put your hat back on. You need to complete every level with your hat on. This will be the end of Van Helsing Mission 1. Purchase health upgrades, very important.